sip wine, wine, wine. Kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I regrind, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind, wine. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Niggas is hungry. Niggas have been trying to figure out, why did I decide this life for myself? I'm over here smelling food. I'm suffering. And I'm like, you know what? The things bitches do to be skinny.
I know.
Everything but Ozempics.
Oh, we're doing that too.
I'm not doing that because the skin gets saggy.
Are you doing it because you can't afford it, or you're doing it because
maybe a little bit of both?
Because if I can afford that shit, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I ain't
How are y'all feeling?
Good, I'm good.
Not y'all both saying y'all are good. Y'all have no other emotions?
Nah, we good. We blessed.
Damn,
I'm
niggas.
blessed.
All right, so
highly favorite, always.
Okay, so today we have two very, very special guests. This is like the second time we've ever done this, so y'all should feel very special.
Yeah, we usually only have one guy, but y'all both said yes. And yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna fight Sammy on it, but she ain't gonna fight me on it. So we was just like, fuck it, they both can just come.
Yeah.
And then we both know each other.
And then they both know each other. So can we both have y'all introduce yourself? Give us an Instagram name, which y'all do a little breakdown about yourselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gabe, you want to go or you want me to
go? Well, my name is Gabe. I go by the Vibe Specialist, promoter here in Houston, Texas. Yeah, from Chicago. Been here for a couple years.
Midwest. Me too. Yeah. When did you move down here?
I moved back 2-3 years ago. Went to University of Houston like in 2018.
What did you major in?
Psychology.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Tell them you told them your handle, right?
The Vibe Specialist.
The Vibe Specialist. Where do you promote at?
Basement Saturday, Sakai. I do a couple different private parties for the Rockets, different things like that.
Okay, tap in with him. And we have...
I am Thomas, or everyone calls me Square. DJ Square. So DJ, producer. Y'all look cool.
I think it was the branding. He did it on purpose.
I like that you embraced it.
I did. No, it's been my nickname since I was like 12.
Yeah.
So niggas was calling you a square when you was young?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I just was like, all right. Like, just go ahead and...
I love it.
Honestly, you have to embrace that shit, because if not, that shit gonna bite you up.
Exactly.
So we have...
Who you are.
No, for real.
So we have a game to help people get to know our guests. So today we are going to be playing tonight's conversation. Have y'all heard about it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that's so crazy because they're really popular right now, and they like have a podcast and they go live and X, Y, and Z. So it's just like cards to get to know people better. So here is the first card. I don't care which one of y'all answer or which one of y'all feel compelled to do it, but here it is. How important is alone time to you? Could you be in a relationship with someone who is the complete opposite when it comes to this?
What is alone time to me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean... Oh wow! Mondays and Tuesdays are really like my alone time.
No, for real.
So would you be okay with someone that wanted to spend every waking hour with you?
I feel like everybody needs their space at some point.
So that's a no. Okay. Next question: do you feel like people should only date their equal? If so, describe your equal. If not, explain.
I think it should be opposites attract, right? I think somebody that offsets me and balances me out. If you like me, I really bring certain things to the table. So it's like I want you to have different things that you bring to the table. We're the same. I just feel like that's counterproductive in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My next one is, are you currently dating with marriage in mind, or are you dating fun or casually?
We didn't even asked if y'all were in relationships. All right.
We didn't, but I guess they're going to answer now.
Yeah.
I want them both to answer this one because I like to get into the shit. I like to...
We want to know what's going on.
Get in your motherfucking business. What's up? Yeah, you first.
Oh man, dating wise, man, dating's really hard, especially like with my occupation, with everything that we do. I mean, like, you know, we run across so many different types of people, and then.
Are you talking around the question, or are you answering the question? Because you didn't do any of the answering. I said, are you currently dating with marriage in mind, or are you dating fun and casually?
I feel like at my rightful age right now, yes. I would say to date, to marry. I'm in my 30s now. So.
Okay.
That answered the question, because what he was doing was a lot of
I was confused. Okay, you're next.
Definitely dating to marry, though. I think that's something that I think everybody, I can't even say everybody, but that's something that I want. You know
okay.
like, that's something
I'm about to say. That's not what everybody wants.
I'm gonna say not everyone wants to get married, but
Yeah.
I am
What do
lucky.
y'all want?
I absolutely want a husband. I can't wait to say my husband this, my husband that. And
Yeah.
like, I just was made to be a Pilates wife. Like, I was just built for that. I don't care what anybody else
bad
says.
for you.
Feel that's around it either. We got ask
Oh,
you
I
too.
felt the same way. I was not in agreement. So yeah, I feel this.
I think more women date with marriage intent than men do. So the
Yeah.
fact that you guys are, y'all are part of the what?
The
30-some% that.
I don't know what the number is, but it is pretty
I'm
low.
over here making up numbers, bitch. You know. I do what I do, and you can't correct me because I
think y'all
said
be
No,
surprised how many
I'm
men
just
wanna,
agreeing.
like, marry though.
yeah.
Really?
I think
Do you
y'all
think
be
it comes with
surprised.
age, like the older you get, or do you feel like you just already know if you want to be married? Because I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, if you asked me, I didn't want to be married.
I mean, I feel like everyone has like that plan, right? Like when you're coming up, like I had a plan that I would be married by the time I was like 25, 26. Here I am, 30,
You're
about
like
to be
4 years too
31.
late.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
4 years too late.
and I'm single. Like
4 years too late. is
I have a
crazy.
dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, so it's not on our time. You know, at the end of the day, it's on God's time.
Okay.
Okay,
Last question.
God fearing.
All right. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
I would love to hear this because I'm quick to drop a nigga after 3 months.
That is crazy.
If you don't know after 3 months you want to be my nigga, why are you here?
Oh, so you're saying if you're dating and he hasn't made you like
Yeah, his girlfriend.
Oh,
it's a
gotcha.
wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you
I
think?
thought you were saying like you just drop niggas every 3 months. I was like,
No,
that's
that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's insane.
But I think there's no time on it though. I think that's something that's like it gotta organically happen. I feel like you know when you know though. Like if I go into a relationship like yo, I'm putting a time on it. I don't give it the just do. Like it's like I'm being too controlling.
Side note, okay, but I know, but I'm just saying. Side note, if you say there's no timing and going with the flow, you gonna be in like a whole year like situationship.
Nah, niggas know. Niggas ain't doing that.
If you know, then you should know within 3 months.
Nah.
Fuck you doing it.
Okay, so can it be sooner? It can be sooner, right?
Yeah,
Okay, but it can't go past 3
it
months.
can't go past 3 months.
3 months is the
You
cutoff.
really don't know a motherfucker.
Okay. What about you?
Shit.
3 months. I mean, I feel like that's enough time.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like you're going on enough dates. You're dating other people to see if this is someone
you
that you're
gotta think,
compatible
like,
with.
How many times are you seeing this person a week? How much time y'all spending together? Like, you know, are y'all really
Not you
compatible?
over
'Cause
here
I don't really know.
smacking your lips. You have to understand, people are high sensory daters, are they not? So you
thought
literally.
I smack my lips is crazy.
Were you-
I was playing with my teeth.
That's crazy. Okay, so what I was saying, people are high sensory daters. So usually you are seeing someone a lot within a week. So you know if you like this nigga or not. You know if you like this girl or not. And then a month 2, month 3. So you do get to know someone more as you are around them. But you know after 3 months if you want that bitch to be your girl. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you got a PSA, girl?
I do have a PSA.
Go ahead.
PSA, PS motherfucking A. And I know we say it once, I know we say it twice, and we say it too many fucking times. But if you have 2 baby mamas, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife, you should not be in our DMs.
Yeah.
Because I will never come to a woman as a woman, but I do not need you to put me in the position to have to tell on you.
Oh, say that again. If you have what? I just want to hear. If you have a baby mama, or what?
If you have a baby mama,
Okay.
girlfriend,
Okay.
or a wife,
Okay.
you should not be in my DMs.
Why can't somebody have a baby though?
They can have a baby.
That's her rule. That's
your rule.
That's just her rule.
I said more than one baby mama, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's more of an issue. I don't care if someone has kids because at this grown-ass age, it's kind of hard not to
it's
find.
like almost normalized. I mean, it really is.
But I also need you not to. And if you do have one baby mama, that can't be your baby mama. Because I'd be like the love of these niggas' lives, and they just keep trying to make their family work every fucking 5 to 6 business days. So for me, like
not lying.
exactly.
Nah, fact, nah,
So
yeah.
like you said, Sammy said this before, and I'm quoting her. Your baby mama has to either be dead or in jail for me to really want to fuck with
crazy.
you.
That's my only options. And I'm actually
I'm gonna have to
stricter than
drink to
her.
that
She
one.
actually doesn't care if you have a kid. I do.
Yeah, I don't care if you have kids.
I
but-
want 0 kids. I don't like men who have children. Oh, but let me say this better. I don't like to date men who have children.
Do you
'Cause
have
I feel
children? Is that
like
why you're
every
saying this?
time
don't have any
I'm
kids.
going, if
So what
you're
does it
not an
matter?
active
I just like
father, I'm gonna
asking,
question
knowing
what's
the
going
misery.
on. And then you're gonna get annoyed about me questioning why are you
Like, why
not an
you're
active
not-
father. So
I'm gonna ask every
I'm
time
gonna
where your
ask
kids at.
where your kids at. So
Because we need to know.
I need to know. And can you afford me and these kids? You know what? Who
I
comes
love a
first?
nigga that can afford me and the kids, though.
Right.
Honestly.
It's crazy.
So
We'll get into
that's
that.
really what
We're
it
gonna get
is.
into that.
It's 10 minutes in. We getting spicy.
all right, so let's get
Crazy.
into our ick of the motherfucking week, y'all. My ick of the week is people who can't read the room. That's it. I can't stand a person who doesn't understand, who can't take social cues. I have this one bitch who just keeps talking to me, and one thing about me is I like to smoke, so I be high, and this girl just keep talking and talking. I'm not even replying. I'm just like, yeah, and she's just going on and on. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up in my head. And then she's like, you don't take social cues. Like usually when I'm talking to someone and they're not giving me engagement, I know to end the conversation, but this bitch don't. She just gets louder and louder and louder.
Do you work with her?
Yes. So
Is she a palm skin?
No, and then no, she's not. She's one of us, and she acts like that. You know what? Let me just. Okay, that's my ick of the week. Just read the motherfucking room, guys.
Do y'all have an ick of the week?
It could have been.
It's like something that just bothers you, and it just bothered you this week or in life.
I mean, in general, I think people who ask for advice, and then when I give them advice, they go and they do the opposite, and they do the exact opposite of what I told them to do.
Why did we
And then
both
they
think
come
he was
back.
gonna stop at when people ask for advice? We're like,
No,
what?
I mean, at one point it really got to that point where I was just like, yo, like, why are you even asking me, bro? Because I already know you're gonna go do the complete opposite of what I just told you to do.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, so.
What's your ick of the week?
My ick of the week is I really hate when niggas try to get me to come over their house. They were like, there's this one dude in specific. I can't even tell you how many times. What are you doing today? I want to cook for you. What are you doing today? I got this set up at the house.
Oh, he's poor.
Yeah.
He's poor. Yeah,
It's giving poverty.
That's poor.
Because
yeah.
why would you?
He's poor. Oh no, stay away from those.
Because
Stay
honestly,
away from come over and cook men.
It's not. But
Stay away from come over and cook
respectfully,
men.
if I've never been to your house, why are you inviting me there? I might rob you. You don't know me. You do not know me.
I'm still stuck on He's poor.
He's poor. Oh my God. Why is that the first date?
But why is
Over
it the
to
first
your
date?
house?
That was the first date?
That's what she's talking about.
I'm talking about I've never went on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
He keeps inviting me over his house trying to cook for me.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
It's different though. Cook for you, a man cooking for you is kind of different.
No,
do you know
it's
how many
not.
men have asked me to cook? They're going to cook for me? I have at least
crazy.
6. That's
We're
what
not
asked me.
talking about a man who we've been dating.
I have not let any of them.
No. We're not talking about what man we've been dating and he's cooking for us. We're talking to a man. This is the first time we've hanging out with him. He's coming.
Ever.
Let's be fucking for real. You
Like,
know that's weird.
Outside of
I feel
where
you.
y'all
It don't
met,
mean he
like,
poor, though.
initially.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
It is aggressive, but I feel like what you need to understand with Sammy, she goes to the furthest thing possible before there's any other steps. I know he's not poor. I know he's not poor, but that's just, it gives me low effort. It gives me bare minimum. It gives me like, I can't even tell my friends about this date. It's not bragging.
You think it's bare minimum?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not bare minimum.
It's not bare minimum because
Okay.
not every man can cook.
That's not the point.
He's trying to showcase his skill set.
That's
real.
not how you showcase.
Do you think that I'm the first girl he tried to showcase his skills with? No.
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So why would you get to?
But
I feel
You
like
know
I'm
you're not special
But the
when you
thing,
ask that
exactly.
question.
But I really feel this way. I'd rather you get to know me, figure out if you want to take me on a date,
Right.
and call it that.
Okay.
Don't try to cater to what got the other bitches and think that's gonna get me because the bitches like that you can cook. That's all I'm saying.
I could care less if a man can cook.
He
Actually,
probably can really cook.
Oh,
probably.
fuck.
Bro might be a whole
Yeah,
gourmet
you know what I'm
chef.
saying?
Honestly,
Like-
I dated a chef, so you know what? Been
Your
there, done that.
expectations are like they already
Astronomical.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the girls are back at it again with another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill, where we create conversations. All wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the Thug motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious, the baddest Teray.
Ow. All right, so let's get some motherfucking wine facts so we get some tea time. All right, so I picked this out because it said tall, dark stranger.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a Malbec from Argentina. It says, "Are you ready to meet your total dream wine? Rich and deeply satisfying with Malbec. Malbec never disappoints. Dark, juicy, smooth, and silky, and fulfill your wildest wine dreams." Okay, it sounds very, very sexual. We gotta finish our tequila because
Y'all got, yeah, because unless y'all want to mix y'all's tequila and cheers.
And let's
I'm
hurry
down.
and drink
Cheers
this
to
real
another messy ass
fast.
episode of Sip and Spill.
I don't like how you're not drinking though. Like that's going.
I'm
me
wearing
off.
a juice
supporting her.
cleanse.
I love that for you.
So
but,
where your
you know,
VA at with the tequila?
something, you know what I'm
We're
saying?
supporting our friends,
We
no
could
matter
have got
what.
a glass of
Yes,
juice.
yes,
We could have
yes.
got our own glass of water. It was just.
I know I have a whole jug of water, but do you know how
Or
ghetto
some
that
apple
is to
juice
just
for
pull it
to
out?
blend in.
No, we could have put it in the glass.
Can we put apple juice or something?
We could have, but the aesthetics would have messed up because we only have like
The glass
3.
wouldn't match.
So that's the only reason
been
why
different
I
color.
decided to. But my mouth is dry.
She originally did have a glass.
Damn it. But it'll be fine.
Swallow your spit. That's what they said.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
That's what they used to say when he'd be like, "Oh, I'm thirsty. Swallow your spit."
You can't swallow your spit if you're dry.
That's
Don't. I was like, whatever you thought you was gonna say, don't say it.
me.
No, him.
Oh,
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, hurt. Yes, ma'am.
all right. I hope it tastes like a tall, dark stranger.
That's crazy.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what we're drinking. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Like,
Exactly.
What do you mean by that?
Tastes like
I mean-
a toddler. Crazy. Crazy.
All right, I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first to let it.
Okay, yes, please. And I'm living vicariously through
And it's
y'all.
from
So just tell me
Argentina. What
the
the
flavor
Argentinians
notes.
know
Tell me if it's
about-
giving what it needs to give.
Let's see.
You gotta pair that with like some fish,
Ooh.
It's
like
a-
some fish.
okay.
Or like
Okay.
snake.
You gonna try
Smells
it?
good.
That's like when you drink wine, you gotta pair it with certain food.
Oh, of course. Red goes with red and white goes with white.
I like it.
Do we really?
I like this one.
I am.
I taste the
Not a
chocolate. I
fan.
taste the darkness.
You are not a fan.
Not a fan.
What?
It's not bad, but not a fan.
I think like as I've gotten older, like
Yeah.
wine, like
I
I've
just
acquired
really.
a taste for wine.
Wow. I'm just looking at it in such awe. Like,
It's really good, and you know it's the color you like.
it is the color
Yeah.
I like.
But you know we're supporting your dreams. Okay, we're not drinking. Let's get
We're
into motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
All right, Kaylee Jenner, Bruce.
Caitlyn Jenner. Bruce.
I don't know what to call you, but let's talk about it. So he got on Instagram and posted about Happy Father's Day, and Charlamagne was talking about it, and I was feeling what Charlamagne said too. Are you a man or you're a woman? Because you can't say Happy Father's Day and then also take Woman of the Year and then say we can't call you Bruce, but you gonna say Happy Father's Day. Pick a side. Pick a side. And I think he should, because I don't like it. I really don't like it. I honestly, this is the that's white privilege for you. How are you claiming both days? You gonna take Women's Day and the Man's Day? That's some bullshit right there. I'm
That's
tired of
crazy.
this. What do y'all think about this? Like, I don't like it. What are y'all's opinions?
Man, he was born a man.
I'm gonna call you what you say you
Oh,
are,
yeah.
and that's a woman.
Tread lightly.
So
I know.
I'm no comment on this.
I know.
I stand 10 toes down on what I said.
You started when he was born.
I'm gonna say he started, and he's like, I'm like.
Okay.
Okay, so me personally,
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel the same way that Sammy feels. I'm gonna call you what you say you are, but yeah, you can't have both.
Can't switch
Because you
up.
ain't never been a mother, so how the fuck are you claiming Mother's Day? And then you can't be a father no more because you not a father no more. That's just it.
That's just
you
it.
a woman now.
You're a woman now. You took
and
that
you too
woman of the-
old to be their mama because Chris has already like got that shit together.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
He
don't have neither day.
And it's just so weird for him to be like, but I'm
He
still
don't
a
get
man.
neither day. It's crazy. See, that's the shit I'm not gonna say. That's crazy.
You don't got neither day?
He don't got neither day, bitch. Because they don't need him to be a mother because they already have their mother.
They don't.
But I mean, some people do have two mothers. You know, we're inclusive here, but not for that situation.
Not for Bruce, okay? He got too much white privilege from me. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like him. And yeah, pick a side. Pick a side.
I don't like it. I don't like him. It's crazy. Because I felt that in your chest before you were even finished. And you were looking at me like, Ami, go to the next comment before I say something. So let's get into Kai. What is his last name? I don't know.
I said.
Kai said?
Yeah.
Something
Sinet.
like, yeah, he's a streamer, y'all. We talk about him way too much. I feel like he's our new, like, Krishan.
Okay, let's.
Do you not feel that way?
We'll talk about him like twice.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so he spent, I think, what was it, North's birthday with her, and a lot of people were making comments and were like, oh, that's weird. Why are you hanging out with her? So he got on the internet defending himself, and he was like, well, I'm one of her favorite streamers, and a lot of parents like me as a role model for their kids, and I don't think it's weird. I think it's fucking weird. I don't know. I don't understand what an adult and a child are hanging out with, even if that's your favorite streamer. What are y'all hanging out with? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, there might be supervision, but still, it's like, I just don't get it. Why are you making a streamer your role model?
Okay. Well, she's a child.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the problem with it. I see it's like her asking to see Chucky or asking to see her favorite Power Ranger, or asking to see anyone that she looks up to. That's how I see it. It's just someone she admires. I don't
But
think
why?
it's weird
Why
that
do we admire him?
well, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not
He's an
saying
entertainer,
it because she's a child.
In this,
You know what's crazy?
this day and
Kids
age,
look up the
this day and age,
streamers.
streaming is the new
And,
entertainment.
and honestly, I can't even like sit here and say I've ever watched any of his streaming. So
They're
I don't.
funny.
Are
Like,
they?
No, like
No, I
kids
don't watch
legit
this shit either.
hilarious. Like
Yeah, I would say
streaming is like the new, like modern day age of like
YouTube.
comic view. Like
Type
like
shit.
because you got to think there's so many different streamers. Like you have Sketch.
Who's
Uh,
Sketch?
see,
Yeah, I don't know
Sketch.
none
The only one I know is Drewski.
You
Is he
got
a streamer? Is he a streamer?
Drewski's a
Drewski started off as like
Instagram
an
comedian.
Instagram comedian, kind of like
Okay,
Haha
yeah.
Davis and all them. So streaming, like, I'm a gamer. I play
So
games.
that's why you
I'm
know,
a
yeah.
gamer. So like, streaming had become really popular over the course of the pandemic.
Okay.
Right. So like, you got Twitch, all the affiliates and stuff like that. Like people, or like watching watching them play video games and stuff like that. Like I enjoy stuff like that on my spare time. When I'm not DJing, when I'm not working. everything
Right.
Like that.
So
It's like the modern day age of like entertainment. Like
Yeah,
it really is. Like
definitely,
it really
definitely.
is.
No,
so I don't see
yeah.
anything wrong with it. Like I really don't. I don't see anything wrong with it.
yeah.
I actually saw that yesterday.
What
I
do you
thought it was
think? Do you
weird.
see anything wrong with it?
With, I mean, not really. Like, it's entertainment. It's somebody
Yeah.
that- I look at it like if you want to see Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart probably early in his career might have did the same thing.
Yeah.
Pat's young. He's an entertainer. I don't look at it like he's a perv. Or
No
nothing.
one said he was a perv.
Yeah.
I just think it's weird.
Yeah, if I was the parent, I don't think I would want my child to probably, you like him, you see him. I'm not big on like, you hanging out with
Him
that's
for
like,
your birthday, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jackson is like, okay, I wasn't that guy to send my kid to, wherever land that
Wow,
was.
not
What
Michael
is it?
Jackson.
I'm gonna say he went far left like you did. He's
I love it. Michael Jackson. We just watched a video about Jalen Noble. He was on a podcast and he was pretty much saying like, why do men this day and age have to provide? The economy is bad. It's a lot of work. He don't want to have to do it. Why are men expected to court and do all these things during the dating stage? He's not understanding of the pressure men are feeling to have to provide for their girlfriends. And how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I agree with the man. Honestly, I mean, it's tough out here. Like, I mean, like in the dating stage, like I personally don't feel like that man should be like just going full force. You know what I mean? Like because you never really know like ulterior motives that somebody may have. Like underlying. Like not everybody's completely honest off rip either. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, especially in this day and age.
Okay.
I mean, so that's why I think about it.
I'm gonna say where you at.
For me, being a provider it's such a thin line, and today's time is just so all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like.
What do you mean by that?
So honestly, I just feel like if I provide for you, I put food, which is a necessity, roof, and those are the necessities. I provided the necessities. After that, we get to a place where it becomes very materialistic. And that turns into, you're not providing for me because I don't have X amount of things. So for me, that's where we got to understand each other. If we're dating, like, I can help you and facilitate certain things if you want to start your business, do this, whatever. But providing, we talking about providing for your well-being like you would your child or anything like that when we were
Yeah.
her, it's the necessities, like things that we need. Food,
Okay.
roof, that shit.
Okay, so we're gonna get to our topic of conversation. What is a provider?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
is it important for y'all to be providers?
Absolutely.
That shit fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I said last week. I said, when do men stop taking pride in that
No,
shit?
that
So
shit
I'm so
fun.
glad that you guys said that because
It's fun.
Man,
For the
whoever,
right
man.
for the right one though. Like
Yeah. Okay.
I just think it's a lot of men don't think the woman is the right one. So y'all don't get that version of him. Like you gotta get that version. Every man isn't there yet. Every man doesn't understand the joy of having a son, having a family, having a wife, and understand how that makes her feel like and putting yourself in her shoes. Like that's dope. That's fun.
Every man has a vulnerable spot.
Yeah.
Whether they, however much of a hard
sure.
ass they think that they might be.
This is the
every
softest men has ever been too. Like women don't understand this. Like my dad and my granddad,
hard.
they were
ass.
providers, but they was hard as hell. We are so much more emotional. Like today's man is soft as hell. Listen to the
that's what I'm saying. Also, yeah, 'cause we were actually gonna get into that.
We were getting into that.
man.
So I guess that kind of answers. Well, I don't know. So y'all say y'all do want to be protected providers. So do men naturally feel the need to protect and provide? Is that a natural feeling for y'all, or do y'all feel like? Yeah,
Protect
so
and
it's
provide. Absolutely.
Okay, so y'all say it is, but we like to use the example of the bitch that got hit with the brick in her face. There was a lot of men
Yes.
that was around her,
Right.
and not anyone protected a goddamn thing.
I love
Yes.
this. Go there.
And a
So-
lot of
Go
men
there.
came on the internet and said, we don't want to do that. We don't want to be looked at to
Okay.
be protecting y'all. We don't know y'all,
So-
So
Nah,
they
I love
felt
that.
like, it's a role that's put onto them and they don't want to do it. So, and it was a lot of y'all that went on the internet and did that. So y'all are saying yes, 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 but
And then we were also talking about, is it also a problem of proximity? Because we always say, they always were like, well, if she was my sister, I would have done something. If she was my girlfriend, I would have done something. I don't feel that a woman, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that she has to be that close to for you. Because men, she got hit in the face with a brick by a man.
Yeah. If it was so natural for y'all, why did no one do it?
So this is my question, right? So when we talking about what a man's role is, right, as a provider, that's just a natural
Protecting and providing.
We're gonna
put, right?
Yeah.
So in the same breath, we have to say submissiveness is the same as providing for a woman, right? You're not going to be submissive to every man, right? Hold on, let's work with me though. So if you're not going to be submissive to every man, to expect a man to protect and provide every woman, right? In any type of establishment, any type of space, that means that we both should be at the same place. You should be submissive to every man. That doesn't mean you just have to do what he says. That means you have
What
a
does
submissive.
that have to do with the girl getting hit in the face
I'm
with a
saying
brick?
that I just like how women want to say, yo, you have to have this, right? I have to be a provider at 24/7 as a man.
Yeah.
And women choose to not be submissive to. I hear it every day.
Sure, whatever, but that's not relative to the situation
It is
right
exactly
now.
relative.
What does the girl? So she wasn't being submissive enough, so she got hit in the
I'm
brick.
saying you're saying it was a problem because you feel like men, or you didn't say it was a problem, but you feel like men should be providers and protectors to not just the intimate partner, right?
Yeah,
Is that what the
honestly, I
conversation-
really do feel that
So
way.
I'm saying I wanted to. That's fine. I'm cool with that. We agree. That's fine. I agree. She should have been protected. And in the same breath, I think women should be submissive to all men.
Okay, I'm gonna have to tap in on that
I
one.
wanted to chime
The
in and
only
say.
reason why I can challenge that is because women are walking around with their guards up in their masculine. It is very hard for you to say to be submissive and feminine to men that you're scared of.
Why are y'all scared? Where does that
Are
come
you
from?
scared that? Are you sure you don't? Do you not know the kind of place that we're operating in? A lot of men do a lot of creepy ass shit. So when people have their guards up and they're always, if they don't feel like they're being protected, they are gonna have this persona. There is no way to submit and just be okay with what happens around you. You have to be on guard all fucking time because you don't know at any given moment. And if something does happen to you, are these men around me gonna protect me?
Yeah, and also
when the men are the ones that are preying on
you
you.
just say y'all in y'all masculine energy. I'm not providing or protecting a masculine woman. I'm not doing that. So you have to come at me at the table and say, you know what? I'm a female in my feminine energy, and I'm going to protect a female. That's just that doesn't seem fair to y'all. That doesn't seem,
But I really don't think that you're understanding that what we're
That's
saying
crazy.
when women are walking around in their masculine, it's
understand that.
only because it is a defense mechanism.
That
No
That
woman
still don't
actually.
save you though. You being masculine doesn't save you from a man. Right? If that man wants to kidnap you, it still doesn't matter. So you're putting on an aura that still doesn't protect you.
Unfortunately, we do live in an era, in a time where, like, men think it's okay, like, if a woman get in their face, that they treat them like they talking to their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? They gonna big face you, this, that. I personally don't, that's not okay.
I don't think it's okay either.
If I'm right there in that moment, like, hey, what you got going on?
No, if a
You know what I'm
woman is being
saying? Like, if I'm
masculine,
right there and I see them, yo, what you got going on? Like, whoa, if I don't know you, even, you know what I'm saying? Even, I know, it's been an instance where that's happened to me. I watched
A woman was in your face?
I watched a guy
right?
push, like my homegirl we in the club with. This was some years back, like maybe 5-6 years ago. Push homegirl. We pressed the dude in the parking lot. He was like,
we
meet
not
me in
putting
the
our
parking
hands
lot.
on people, though.
We said, all right, bet. We walked outside. He went to his car. He thought he was big and bad. He pulled the strap out. I say, what you gonna do with that? You ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, there's Juan talking now. And when I see that dude to this very day, he came and he apologized to me.
I mean, as you should.
Yeah, we not putting our hands on
I'm
people.
not, bro. Like, I'm too old for that, bro.
That's
Like,
crazy.
we
I
gonna
hate
talk
this-
this
I
out, bro.
really hate
Like,
that y'all are out here living in fear though. Like to hear that
And
from
you
women,
shouldn't.
like you really mean that when you say that. Like
We
you really
mean
have
it,
to
and
be
it's
your
crazy
P's and
how
Q's. That's so
y'all have to
unacceptable.
understand that if a whole bunch of women in masses are choosing to be alone with their bear to be with a man, that says a lot about y'all. And instead of
For sure.
questioning why women in masses are saying we would rather be, because let's be logical, the fact that women are saying that we'd rather be with a bear than a human being is crazy.
Yeah, it's
so
nuts.
why are
Is that
y'all not
a bear?
questioning? Huh?
you said beer?
A bear.
You
yes.
haven't seen that viral
The bear
video where they literally were on like the sidewalk. They were like, "Would you rather be trapped with a man or with a bear?"
in the woods.
And they kept saying bear.
The bear. We all
no, I
say
ain't
the
seen
bear.
that. That's crazy. I ain't seen
Yeah,
that.
That's
so
so
instead of
crazy.
That's crazy.
and instead of trying to figure out
So you
why
say the man should change?
No, we
What?
just
I'm asking.
no, we're
You said
saying
evaluate us because you said it's sad that we think that that's not okay.
Yeah,
So we have to evaluate.
why women are
Right.
are saying why we rather be trapped in the woods with a bear
Right.
than a man. That's the important thing. Not that it's crazy.
Right.
But what are men doing to women that we'd rather be alone with a bear?
They're not being men. Like,
I mean, saying ask other
they're
women
not-
what
they're
are
not-
men doing to
conversation.
ask other women
I'm gonna
around
say, yeah,
you.
that's definitely a different conversation.
What are men doing to us for us to feel like we don't want to? We'd rather be with the bear.
Yeah.
So back to what we're saying. So here's another Jalen Nobel video, and he is the same man that's saying, "Why should I provide?" You know, and in this video, he's saying, "I am a soft, feminine, sassy man, and because I have my nails painted, doesn't mean he's not a straight man." And I kind of linked the two. Because the soft, sassy man feel like he doesn't have to provide.
You've
So
been saying since last week that he was a bad bitch.
He wants the bad bitch treatment. He is. So we're linking the two. Do you think because the soft, sassy man saying he don't want to provide, is that a link? Is that...
Yeah, we want to know, do you feel like only masculine men provide? Or do you feel like your masculinity is not attached to you being able to provide?
Right, yeah.
Nah, it's not attached. That's two different things, man. Like,
Yeah, that's
I go get my nails and my feet done.
But I look at you and I don't think you're sassy though. Nothing about you gives sassy.
He said he wears a purse and get his nails painted.
No, I don't do all that.
Okay, let's say
I'm
what...
cool with a fanny.
Okay.
I'll wear a fanny pack. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
we call them merces. It's a merce.
Okay.
It's a merce. But nah, I personally don't. I'm not knocking anybody who do that. It's like a fashion statement in this day and age. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? I don't see anything really wrong with it. But also keeping like those characteristics, like you are a man at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Your job is to protect, provide
With the purse.
with a merce.
Okay.
A merce.
Okay.
Merce.
So it's not linked to you. Okay, what about you?
Nah.
No, I think it's separate.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't like that. Like the purse thing. I don't really.
I just find it
But I don't
funny.
wanna-
That's
it's in now. It's in now. So it's like
Yeah.
niggas is doing it for fashion reasons. Like he pulled it out his wire, so he wanted to show us that it was like it's just like for me, it's like I just hate where we are as men right now. Like I just feel
okay,
we
let's say
so
Uzi. Uzi paints his
Yeah,
nails,
it's
wears
fucking the world
purses,
up.
but he's a man, right? He did
Is
in
he?
JT.
That makes him a man. What makes him a man?
I'm just saying.
Okay, let's talk about it then right there.
Yeah.
What makes you a man? If we're gonna talk about that doesn't make you a man, what makes you a man?
I feel like Uzi's still a man. He's
Right.
soft, sassy. He's dating JT. The first time he met JT, he cashed her out. He was providing. He's
that's
doing all
fucked
these
up.
masculine things, right? But he wears a purse. So really, what?
So if a nigga provides
Tax-
financially,
tax
that
bracket's
makes him a
different,
man.
That's what we're saying. Does
Oh,
that
you're
make a
asking.
man?
No,
No,
yeah,
I
what's the question?
definitely don't. I think
Yeah.
a man is what you're born as. Like at the end of the day, I don't like the sassy word that women use in the derogatory way that we use it towards men. I don't, and this is just me being an African American man. I don't hear it when I deal with. I worked in corporate. I worked two different worlds. I worked with white people and I worked with my urban people, with black people in the clubs. I've never heard white men or white women derogatorily talk about their opposite sex how black people do.
No, it's a
And
fact.
it's very disappointing.
Because they like
And even
each
the
other.
word sassy, I know y'all might not see how detrimental that is, but it's like very derogatory to call a man sassy.
I've been called sassy.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's emasculating him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot and mamas did it. My mama used to.
He called himself sassy though.
Yeah, I don't like. I said I don't like
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
just
But I
also
ain't gonna call
know-
no man sassy. That's crazy.
I mean,
There's like a long-standing gender war that started way before we were even here.
Way before.
Yeah.
And I feel
For
like
sure.
it's up for us to fix it, but it's like
sure.
because we have different views and we refuse to communicate.
Right.
I don't know where that end looks like for us.
right.
Because the things that women are looking for, men are not going to give it for if they're not the right girl, and women don't want to be
100%.
that for every single man.
100%.
So it's like we always feel like there's something
We're in a
contingent. Yeah, we're always on something contingent on
Right.
us being that way.
Yeah.
Like I'm not feminine for every
Right.
man.
We're fighting against each
Everybody
Like,
is
what-
always
literally.
agree to disagree about
Exactly.
it.
Literally,
that's what's
Like,
going
every
on.
single time. Like,
And it's just on purpose at this
It's
point.
because
Literally.
dating became a game. So it's just
Honestly.
like it
it's
became a
rich-
losing
we
battle.
call it a rich.
No, I
a
think
rich
I think
sport.
it became a
No,
fairy, I
it
think
really
became a
did.
fairy
It's
tale.
it's a new sport.
We haven't seen it been done successfully at a high rate in our community.
Exactly,
So it's a
especially in
fairy
our
tale. So
community.
if you see somebody that you've never really used, like, oh, that's not gonna happen for me. I'm not gonna take it that serious. And that's what it's become. Where it's like now we're just like, if it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. My mama ain't do it. My daddy ain't do it. My uncle ain't
Exactly.
do it. So it's just we don't take it as serious as the
It's
other
very
races.
it's very nonchalant.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that is
now.
very
Yeah.
true.
It's
That
very
is very
nonchalant
true.
now, and it
Yeah.
shouldn't be like that, like at all.
Okay, so the next question is, since we already talked about, well, y'all just said what is a man, but who taught you? Because I know you got into it earlier, but it probably got cut out. So, who has? No, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Who taught you how to be a man? Sorry.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There is this. I think you still learn. Like you like probably could say you're learning to still be a
Well,
woman.
it was
Right?
how were you taught to be a man?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
I mean,
don't. I think experiences it's certain things I'm gonna go through as a black man and as a man that just gonna teach me how to operate in that space.
ooh, I like
You
that.
know, so I think it's just something you constantly learn through experiences and stuff like that. That's why I hate when they tell women or women tell men like, "Yo, you're not acting like a man," right? It's like, oh, I'm
do that all
still
the time.
figuring it out. Like I'm still trying to understand how I'm supposed to talk to a woman, maybe,
Yeah.
or still, we all young, we all learning. Nobody really taught us. We were really deprived of a lot of information.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So
That's a fact.
We gotta have grace with each other.
Ooh.
Yeah.
True.
Straight up.
Okay, mic drop. Shit.
A lot.
No, because we don't have a lot of grace for each other, and that's why it's just such a big battle between black men and black women. It's annoying. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's sick.
I learned a lot from that. A lot of that from my
Yeah.
father.
Yeah.
A lot of that from my father. Like I said, like watching, his marriage. He's been with my stepmom for over 25 years.
Okay.
They've been married for 24. So I've seen, there was, if there was ever downs, it was behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I've always seen how my father treated her, and that's how I model myself and how I want to treat my future wife. That's obviously that's why they've lasted as long as they have.
Yeah.
and that's what a lot of people look for partners is like looking for partners who see
Right.
healthy relationships.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of us haven't seen
Haven't.
one, so
Haven't.
we're all like
And we're all
trauma
traumatized from
trauma
And we're living
bonding.
in a
Yeah, it's
social-
trauma bond.
Everything is a lot of trauma. We have trauma in our DNA from
and then you get
Yeah,
to thinking,
so-
you get
on
to talking
Instagram.
about like
Sure.
your previous
Yeah.
experiences,
We
and
get
then it's
triggered
just
by
like,
other
oh my
people's
god, like
experiences.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna let
I'm
her
gonna say,
do
yeah,
that to
dating
me.
is definitely hard.
No,
It's very
tough.
hard.
It
It's
has
very
changed,
hard.
and it's changed a lot. And me being in the music industry, and this is not a shot to anybody, a lot of the music that is out really has changed a lot.
100%.
And I was just
Like-
talking about that last week.
Hot
I
girl
said,
summer.
Yeah.
I feel like being sober, I say that relatively because I'm gonna go back to Don Julio. I'm gonna see you eventually.
back to Don Julio.
I know I really am. I'm gonna always come back, but right now I just need to clear my mind and lock in. But I said a lot of the music just promotes so much negativity,
So much
and I was
negativity.
saying that I'm like, I'm not. But I was like, you really get to listen to that shit when you're not drinking. You're just like,
Damn.
Yeah, no, when you completely sober and you listening in the right state of mind, like when you're in a club, lounge, wherever you at, we
Yeah,
turned
you're
up at the
hype.
time.
Yeah.
Even as a man, when we hear the raps about, talking about women, we rapping it, but then like sober mind, I'm like, dang man, I wasn't raised like that.
and wasn't, and
You know what I
wasn't.
mean?
Yeah.
And those artists got to think the same way.
But
You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like
it's entertainment at the end of the
honestly,
day, but it's
if they
still
didn't
real
sell,
life.
they wouldn't make it. And the problem is because we consume it at such a high rate. It's like I remember I saw this one thing. It was like I never gave a fuck. I listened to Sexy Red at 8:00 in the morning. 8:00 in the morning.
I do.
No, 8 in the
You
morning
look-
is crazy.
I do.
8 in the morning is
Sexy
crazy.
Red?
I love Sexy Red.
I do
I'm
too.
a fan.
You know,
I'm not with
I
that
start
shit.
my
fan.
days.
I'm not with that shit at all. I'm so sexy red.
Babe, I
And
love you.
Yeah, I'm a club
You
nigga,
my
so
everything.
I'm a fan.
Like,
I
that
love
shit-
her.
that's
She's
like- that's
unapologetically
separate. No, that's
herself.
fuck-
I
no,
love
Thomas,
to shake
we
my
can't
start
do
my
that.
day shaking my ass.
We can't do
Sexy
that.
Red
We
just
can't-
means
we
out of
can't
8 in the
condone that
morning is
shit.
crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I gotta hear that at least 9 p.m.
It's
9
like-
p.m.
Can't
Even
condone that
before
shit.
that,
9
like-
p.m. is still too early because I know when I go into work and we're starting to clean and putting shit up, I really be telling. I be like, Steve, I'm about to put some R&B on. Like, let's let niggas fall in love for
Oh,
a
you
second
already know. I know
before we
what
come
you
up with it.
on.
Because I'm like, I'm not.
You on the Dom Kennedy?
Yeah,
the
I'm on the
vibes,
more
the
like
Wiz
vibey
Khalifa,
shit. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shake my ass, but the vibes are where the vibes gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get back on track because we we
Yeah,
over here.
we all over the place.
We really are.
Well,
So
part two.
my question is, how is y'all's vision of what, or your version of a provider, has it changed since like growing up? Because we were talking about last week how sometimes, I don't know if it was any of y'all situations, but there are single parent households where you're talking about the provider and protector sometimes is the woman.
Yeah.
90% of the time, most people don't. Most males like me, I didn't grow up with like my dad in the house, right? So my mom was the provider type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So like that's what I seen. So for me, it's fun though. Like that shit is dope. Like I didn't really know it until I got older. Like yo, this shit fun. Like I don't understand how niggas ain't in their kids' life and don't want
Yeah.
to be with a woman. Like to be able to know she come to me for what the fuck she need. Like
Yeah.
that shit turn me on. Like if I don't have that like honor and that privilege, to me it's like I don't really see the point of dating for real. Like that's just my point of
I
view.
like that.
to be
That's
honest.
You going
crazy
places,
because there's
nigga.
there's a whole group of women that I'm sorry, there's a whole group of men who are saying that why the fuck are you giving me this role? I don't want it.
Right.
So it's just like
Nah.
it's I'm hearing that and I'm hearing men they're rejecting
I feel like
the
we just
role.
chose really great men, so I feel like we
Yeah.
shouldn't fight it. I feel like we
Yeah.
chose great candidates to speak on the behalf of the XY.
I'm gonna say no. Just for the simple fact of I was raised in my mom. I was with my mom till I was about 12, 13.
Yeah.
Moved to my dad and stepmom when I was 13 and stayed there through high school, a little bit of college and everything like that. So I've been provided like with my mom, my grandma, my great grandma on her end, and then moved to my dad's.
Did your
end,
mother
since I
ever
was-
remarry?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the biggest fan, but that's another story for the day. But no, my mind has never changed.
Okay.
Never changed. I've seen it from both sides.
All
Okay.
right, perfect.
So mine changed. Mine actually changed in the last week.
That's why she wanted to get to that shit. She wanted to get shit out. Tell us what's going on.
It changed last week because growing up, I even like now up to last week, my idea of protecting and providing was a man who like paid all the bills, take care of the house. But according to this TikTok video is actually what made me kind of change my idea of it. She was a woman that made significantly more than her husband, and during COVID, he lost his job. And he started providing her in other ways. He was doing stuff for her that she didn't value, and she kind of called him her assistant.
Yeah, she did.
And she was like, yeah, she was just like, she didn't see the value what he was doing. She was, talking down to him as a man. And then she had a switch and she was saying he was providing on ways he knew how because he didn't have a job.
Right.
And because she made so much more, they didn't need, both of them to work. So he stayed at home and did stuff for her. He gave her peace. He provided her in different ways. So when I was watching that video, I said, yeah, that's why I changed my idea. Like, okay, protect and providing isn't just monetary. Like, man can provide in other ways. Even if he's not working. Because me, I'm like, I would never want a man who doesn't work. Honestly, I still don't want a man who doesn't work.
Won't.
But I understand.
Can you not work?
Huh?
Can you not work?
No, I feel like
I would like to work.
I would like to work. I feel like I would always like to work.
I would always like to do something.
Yeah, that brings in something.
Yeah.
Where her problem, I won't say her problem, but where everything changed is she has to understand like this is all temporary. Everything that we are in right now is temporary. Right?
Right.
So when
it wasn't temporary for them. That's how it is for.
What I'm saying is when we pass away, and anything that we did here is not gonna go with us.
Nah, that's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah,
I
that's
actually
true.
believe in reincarnation,
I don't think
so
that's true.
I believe that everything that you have is goes full
But you
circle.
can't take your possessions with you. It's gonna stay here.
Yeah, but we doing it for the next generation. That's what's wrong with us. Like we not leaving.
Yeah.
Like so when we have that
That's
mindset,
true.
that's really deadly. Like we have to understand it. Like it's important to leave something. When I was growing up, my people ain't give me shit. Like if somebody died, I want my kids to have some shit when I die.
Yeah.
When we got a family, that's what they doing.
Yeah.
They people getting left with shit. Donald Trump got left with some shit. That's why he acting like this.
Hello? Hello?
That's why I don't like this crazy.
Good to pay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But do you think protecting and providing? I mean, provision can be in other ways besides
No.
monetarily.
I don't think so. I don't think we're catered mentally as women. I don't think y'all are
think that's
able
a fact,
to accept
but
it
I
over
like
a long
that.
time. For a second, right? For a minute, you can allow your man to be fucked up, right? But after a while, you're gonna look at it like, all right, dude, like I want to sit back and not have the responsibility. Like you said, you want to work, but you don't want the responsibility, the burden
I
to
don't.
have to pay
And
that
that man,
bill, right?
and that man
So
can't
if
get
not.
he can't do it, he's not gonna feel like a man. Like you said, the words are gonna change, the verbiage is gonna change,
Yeah.
the emotional attachment that we need from women is gonna change.
The second he gets
It's over
comfortable
with. So we gotta go get a bag, nigga.
So
Like, go
men
get
can
your
be
ass up, go get some
stay-at-home
money.
husbands. That's what you're saying.
He can't be. No, we have to go get money. We have to
Wow.
be monetary. Have to be.
I'm only speaking because you know my
When have
experience,
you
and
ever
we
seen a stay-at-home husband?
I have.
and we were-
I have.
The woman is
there's,
weird.
There's a lot of there's a growing number of stay-at-home dads that they're coming up.
I'm gonna say, Sammy.
Shout
and
out to the fathers, but I gotta be doing something.
I was gonna say we're gonna get into that, but I'm gonna say I believe what he's saying as well because there was a point in my there was a relationship I was in and I was making more money than him. The moment I started making more money than him, I left him because I felt that it was he didn't want more. He wasn't doing more, and I felt like, why are you looking to me to pay some of the bills? Like I get the whole like not the 50-50 or the 7-30, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like because when we first started dating, he paid the whole rent. and then it start dwindling to like, oh, can you give me like 15%? Can you give me 20? I'm like, so what happened? Where did your money go?
You dead wrong though. You dead the fuck wrong. You dead the fuck wrong. Like you wrong.
Am I?
He
Yes.
did. So you fucked me up when you said he
Yes.
did pay full rent. Nigga can't get fucked up. Nigga can't be down on his ass for a second.
It'd be like
Maybe-
She said the moment you said the moment you start making more money.
the way that I
Outta
live
there.
with him, where your money going? What you doing with your money? Where are you investing in it?
Because I ain't gonna lie, if you was to get fucked up, he wouldn't have left you.
Exactly, because niggas don't give a fuck about if a bitch got money or not.
That's fucked up.
That's y'all's problem.
But the
And the
thing,
fact that you know that's not following,
but the,
y'all
but the
abuse
thing
it, y'all
is,
abuse, y'all
we
lie.
don't
care.
abuse it.
You
I
do,
honestly,
'cause you
but
know that's wrong.
The thing is,
Y'all should
one
care.
thing I would never
That's
do.
y'all's problem. Y'all don't care.
No, who don't care?
Choose better. That's what y'all tell us.
That's
Choose
why niggas
better.
is, that's why niggas ain't.
Choose the right
No, but
way.
that's why niggas ain't choosing. You
Okay.
just nailed it right on the head.
I'm
Niggas
just
know that y'all
saying,
not gonna
don't
stay
blame
down.
it. Just choose better.
No, they y'all-
Choose
y'all
a-
realize
Okay,
that.
so I mean, let's get into it. Could you date someone that you make way more than?
Oh, you
And
talking- that's a question for
I
you?
mean, I already answered it. I said I
Yeah.
couldn't.
You asking-
So we're asking
asking
y'all.
Can a
women
woman
then.
make way more than you?
So this is the thing about money, right? With men, right? Most men don't get into their financial groove until their 30s. Most
Yeah.
men, average man that works a real job, he gets
Makes
into
sense. No, it does.
Right. So women are more educated. That's just a natural thing. They go to college,
Absolutely.
they graduate more.
Hold on, sorry. Side note. Does it help the fact that he was 7 years older than me? So he had a 7-year head
Yeah,
start.
so he
and
should-
he's
yeah.
still. So, okay, I just wanted to add some background to it. Because you
that's
ain't going to
fucked
sit
up.
here and act like
Yeah.
I ain't getting
No,
it.
no, no, I get you.
That
I
nigga
get
was
you.
like mid-30s when I was early 20s.
But money is gonna with men, you gotta understand money gonna come and go. Like if you gotta
That's a
hustle,
fact.
like I'm a hustling nigga, I'm never fucked up in my mind. Like I'm always trying to get some money. So if my woman don't understand that and she not knowing like, hey, like we not doing that this week.
You gotta stay
Like that's
down for the
huge
you
to
gotta
me,
stay
like
down.
having an understanding woman. So I say like it ain't about who making more. It's about like us being happy, like on some G shit. Like
Yeah.
if we know I can go take a trip, you can do what you gotta do, you making money, that's what matter. Like we lost track of what really mattered to me. Like love is some shit that's really special. And I think we be worrying about all the other shit like that don't really matter. Like
But respectfully, we came from moms that said that love don't pay the bills.
yeah, that's fucking spiteful as hell for your mama to say some shit like
It might
that.
be spiteful, but it's their reality.
It's not.
So-
You
no,
think
but
it's
I'm saying
spiteful because you're looking from a man's perspective. You're not looking from a woman's perspective.
because we've seen.
We're just saying you. That's why you think it's spiteful. You don't understand what women have gone through. A man will leave you in a desert with nothing, with no water.
And so will a woman. Leave a
A
man
woman
when
will
nothing to do.
definitely leave.
Well,
A woman will leave a man if he broke quicker than a man will leave a woman.
That's
will
but the point
leave.
is, we're talking about a woman who's been taking care of a man for years and years and years. You don't work.
Right.
You have no money.
Right.
And then he makes all the money.
Then he
leaves
gets some
you.
money, then all right, I'm out of here. I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
we're
the white girl. I'm
talking
gonna get the
about.
white girl, right?
We're not talking about
Shit, he gonna get any bitch.
Any
I feel like
bitch.
niggas don't want to look at a
That's
bitch
a
that was with him when they were struggling because that reminds them of the struggle.
That's-
and literally, there was
That's
a
that
man that
Tyler
said that.
Perry ass mentality, dog.
Nah.
Y'all hear
Not
that? Y'all, I mean, y'all
Tyler
see
Perry.
that?
Hey, put
That
the
shit-
movies down, man.
That shit is
No,
not
honestly,
real.
I'm
Niggas
not.
ain't
The thing
doing
is,
that.
but I'm not a Tyler Perry fan, respectfully.
It's
So
not-
I
it's
don't subscribe to that. But I'm
reality.
saying we're talking about TikTok and trauma bonding.
Right.
How we were
Right,
saying,
right.
it's because we see a lot of women, even palmskins,
Right.
who have been with men for years, and they said this man came up on my back. Now he's leaving me with nothing.
They're saying it. We're watching. We're
So
hearing
it's not
the
just
story.
us
Yeah,
demographic.
yeah,
we're
I
just
mean, I
saying
get
we're
it.
just saying wives as it being a thankless job.
Yeah.
So we're just saying if you have
Let
to
me ask
look
you
out for
something.
yourself.
Is that, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. Is that black women or
No, it's this
all
women
women?
entirely.
collective
No,
of women.
collective women are
Collective
saying
women,
that
white
being-
women, Hispanic
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, women are saying
Right.
being wives have not served them as staying home. That's why I know I would never not make money.
Right.
I know I would always still have something
You don't wanna be
because I don't
vulnerable.
want it to be held over
Right.
my head that I was so reliant on my provider.
There's a generation
That makes
of
it hard.
women
That makes it hard for us.
who are on TikTok right now.
Because we want vulnerability. Like, we want you to feel like you need us. Like, as a man, we need that.
We-
So, like, when y'all women, this independent women, this 2024 independent women,
That's like
it's very
a
hard
whole
to date.
nother wall that we have to break
Okay,
down.
we're
like
gonna
a whole nother
talk
one.
about that. We're gonna talk about that. But
just
you have to
saying.
understand that you want us to give y'all something that you have shown us we can't trust you to give.
And you like dangle it over our heads.
When did you learn not to trust men? I'm asking.
Okay. There's not just me. There's a
What
lot.
he did.
Not what he do.
Like,
Shit, because she
I
said
know.
we've learned not to trust men. That's so crazy to bring
Yes,
that into the future.
yeah.
That's not, you can't think like that.
Can
If
I
that's not-
finish a fucking sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Mate?
Yes.
Like, y'all want me to answer it, but y'all
Yes.
not letting
Yes,
me
ma'am.
answer
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay, we're watching a generation of trad wives. There's a whole TikTok movement of which is traditional wives.
Okay.
These are women who are 40 or plus,
Right.
telling us younger women
Right.
that being a traditional wife has not been beneficial because they were vulnerable. They trusted their man. They had no idea how much the man was making. They had no idea what the finances was doing. They trusted him completely, and they left them high and dry with children and not giving them a penny. So they're telling us like, hey, make sure you stash some money. Make sure you're careful. Make sure you're
on your
working.
career.
Make sure you have an umbrella. And I don't think there's anything wrong with women having a safety net. We're not saying we don't want to trust. We want to trust our man, but we know that men can't always be trusted. So I'm not going to be left with 4 kids and no money living in an apartment because you don't want to take care of me. Like I say all the time, never let your livelihood be dependent on how much a man loves you because that can always change. And the man you marry isn't always the man you divorce. So because you loved him and he loved you at first and he wanted to take care of you, doesn't mean he's going to do it 20 years down the line when he meets Sarah and Tara's 25 with a tight ass pussy and she's fine as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. This is why we are being so careful because we have learned it doesn't always serve you. Yes, there are stories of women who got a successful marriage and it worked out for them, but there's also,
there's and like we always say, we always hear more negative than we hear the positive. So we
yeah.
always
For
say,
sure.
if there was a space for people to talk about positive marriages, we're open for that. But no
We
one
love to
ever,
hear it. We
but no
love to
one
hear the
ever
stories.
will come to say, oh, my husband is this. No one is sitting here bragging about how great their marriage is or how great their boyfriends are unless they really feel that way and or they feel incentivized.
And when
to do
they
it.
do, when I see those stories, I love it. I love to hear it.
Absolutely.
But that's not always the reality. And then we understand that. You want us to live in this bubble of La La Land, but it's not our reality because we see it.
Right.
I want to be able to trust my man 100%. Yes, I do, of course, but that's not our reality.
But I ain't gonna lie, y'all the disgruntled ones though. Most men don't file for divorce, women do. So
Yeah.
you
That's a
chose
topic for another day.
I'm just saying though.
Let's move on.
He's right.
Because
No,
I'm
he's
like,
right.
You know what? If you see what
He's
I'm
right.
saying,
You're
when
not-
you say when you
but
rebuttal it with an
but
actual
hold on,
rebuttal, it's like
But
You're
the
not
reason,
wrong.
but the reason why
There's a
is because it's
reason why.
cheaper to keep her. I know a lot of fucking married men that don't want to be with their fucking wives, but they not going to fucking divorce them because they know the assets that they have will be
Not just
no,
that.
I got
Men
it's
are
niggas that got
lazy.
prenups, all type of shit. I can leave you tomorrow, and like you said, you be fucked up. I can leave you. Most men they're not programmed to do that. They'd rather have their home. They're gonna play outside, but they'd rather have their home and their wife and their
This
kids.
is not okay. There's
just
so
being
much
honest
more
with
to that I can school you on, but
No,
I'm
we
not
can have a
gonna
conversation.
because
We don't have
I
to- we can have a
really don't want
conversation.
to.
I don't know
I
about
really don't want
schooling
to
me. We
talk.
can have a
No, I'm
conversation.
gonna really school you on that
No, we
because
can
you're
have a
talking some bullshit.
conversation.
You don't even know what you're saying.
I'm literally speaking from a man.
So let's move on. Let's
We
move
do that
on.
all
I'm
day.
gonna say,
I love that.
so-
get the paws out.
Because it pisses me off when guys put that statistic and they don't. People look
That's
at the
a
number
fact.
and they
That's
don't
a
even know
fact,
how
though.
it works.
What you're saying
and
is
I don't like
opinionated.
that.
I'm bringing up
So
facts.
let's
anyway-
get into how the standards of relationships they haven't really changed, but the economic state has.
Yeah.
Because like we said, back in the day, we expected your man to take care of the rent and give you some allowance money because the economics were allowing them to do that. Because women did not have jobs.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. The standards have really not changed. It's really the economy. So when women say they want men to provide for them, is it not asking for too much? Because it's like that's what your daddy was supposed to do. That's what
Right.
your grandpa did. That's what people taught him. So because y'all don't like the narrative or y'all don't want to prescribe to it does not mean that we're asking for something outlandish.
I think I understand why niggas are struggling. I understand. I get it. I'm not even mad at y'all for struggling because I
Men not
understand.
struggling though. Why you
I'm
think
not.
men struggling?
I'm
Like
not
I'm
struggling.
good. Like I ain't
Okay,
I'm good,
maybe
baby. I'm good, baby.
Maybe y'all two are good.
No,
okay.
I feel like me. I
I
think
am
black
sick.
men are
What
doing
is
okay.
this?
Okay.
I think black women are doing okay. I think this is the best
Absolutely.
black people have done ever.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I understand why you niggas are struggling financially because the economy is hard, right?
The economy is
So
hard.
I
because women are
understand
making
why
it
y'all
harder
are
for us.
fighting this.
But I just literally told you the standard has always been that. It's just because the economy
Economy is
changed.
harder.
Y'all are looking at
That's
it
why y'all
like
fighting it harder.
You're like
harder more.
why do I have to
No,
pay for
y'all
the
not.
bill?
It's not that. Men
it's
don't
not.
think that today's woman is worth what our granddads thought to them women were worth. You're going outside. The way women dress is totally different. The way they speak is totally different. The way they carry themselves is totally different. It's not that we think that the economy
How do you know
has
your grandma
changed.
was holding herself as a lady?
Because
How
she
you
didn't
know?
have Instagram,
But
and
how
she
do you
didn't care
know?
about. She didn't have a
how
BBL.
you know?
She didn't have a BBL.
You didn't know
She didn't have an
your grandma's
Instagram.
holding-
That's not.
We didn't care
But
about the
having
likes
a
of
BBL
another
is-
man.
don't
Like,
know.
come on,
But
we
hold on. But
can't-
having a
we can't
BBL
do that.
is not relative to how someone carries themselves. Let's be fucking
No,
real.
it's a perception thing. What we
Of
talking
course,
about?
absolutely.
They didn't do that.
So if
They
I had a
did-
BBL, you would treat me differently?
No,
I wouldn't treat you differently.
You think you should be treated differently. That's why they go get it to get
Yeah.
treated differently. That's
and
the
to be
perception.
and to be noticed.
Yes, my grandmother didn't care about that. She cared about cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the kids.
And for being a provider.
Not seeing if
for
she
her
had a
man.
fat ass on Instagram. So we're not gonna take care of them, the women, the same way that you saw your grandma and them people getting taken care of.
A follower count is a big thing these
not the
days.
economy.
It's like a follower count, how
I
much
think
money their
it's-
man is
okay,
making.
I
this,
think
that,
it's
and the
just harder
third,
for
like-
y'all to provide, so that's why y'all don't want to do
Not
it.
hard. It's easier.
it's
It's so
not.
much easier. I could do so much more for my kids today than my dad could
So
ever do.
why
for me.
is it that the average black man makes $35,000 a year? I'm just saying, y'all niggas are not making that much money. You're acting as if the average black man.
average.
35,000 is crazy, but that's a
35K.
fact. I agree with you.
Yeah,
That is.
the average black man
is
makes
making
35,000
to 40,000 a
That's
year.
actually crazy.
So I'm
I
just
didn't even know it's
saying,
statistic.
I
I
understand
did not know
why
that.
That's a
a
fact.
lot
I
of
was shut the
men
fuck
are
up when I heard that.
struggling.
It's a fact.
Because if that's your income, you're gonna have a
Even
hard
with
time.
that, I can provide for a woman. We're
Absolutely.
talking about a
In
roof
this
and food.
economy, in 35.
Yes, I did it. I was young and I could do that.
Okay.
I had a house. I had a car. When I was corporate, I was $42,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I had everything I needed. I took 2-3 trips to the Bahamas, Dominican, all that. It's not that expensive to live. Where
I was a corporate
It's
guy.
really-
How long ago was this?
But it's
3 years ago.
I was a corporate
But,
guy.
but also you have to
The
understand
prices has changed in
a
3
lot. No,
years.
a lot of things
I'm a
have changed.
six-figure
But
guy now.
social, I mean,
not that hard.
they're not wrong when it comes to saying that social
Okay.
media has made everything a little bit more magnified.
Yes.
Of
I
what's,
agree.
what's important
I
and
agree.
and how you attract or present yourself to a potential partner.
You have to understand. I'm telling y'all, man. When you listen to music sober, you hear like in
Nigga, I've been sober for 3 weeks.
in
I know.
music, 3 weeks.
3 whole weeks.
You
And
gotta
I'm a
think,
2,000 whore,
man. You gotta
motherfucker.
think, man.
you gotta
Like
take that
that,
one.
like
Hey, you said for sure.
Jeezy has played a huge influence on the Dope Boys, Gucci Man, all that. Right?
Right.
That's
A whole
what
generation
in
of shit.
06, 07, 08.
Yeah.
We was rocking Snowman tees. That's what we wanted to be. That's what we wanted. That's what
Now
we
the
heard.
girls
Right?
want
So
Sexy Red.
now the girls hear JT. Young Miami,
on the track, and you know about that
you know
makeup
all
and
that,
shit.
like
They
you
love
get
it.
it right now, like
The independence they got is insane right now.
and
They love it.
it's not, and it's
But they're
it's not
still-
a bad
they're-
thing, but
they're
it's
both-
not a good thing.
But they're still
either.
both. You're
Horrible
speaking
thing.
of two women that are very independent, but still able to find provider men.
Who?
She just
JT.
said-
No, I think you can
Go
talk
ahead,
about it,
leave
man.
Young Miami out of this because we know who her man is. So go ahead.
No, but I'm
don't do
just
that
saying
today.
they were still, but the
Can
facts
two
was-
things not be true at once?
Yeah,
it
they
can.
were still.
Can
able
you
to
be
find
independent
provider
and can you?
men.
Because I feel like it can't be. You're like, well, she's independent, so I don't want to provide for her.
So if you-
why can't you appreciate someone that
So if you-
acknowledges
if you-
that you make money, but I make money as well. But I
Right.
do still want you to be my man. And
Yeah.
those, in that
So-
way.
That's cool.
So if you're an independent woman, so if you're an independent
I'm not an
woman,
independent
do you-
woman.
No,
I'm
no, no.
I'm
saying-
a
No.
dependent white woman.
If you're an independent woman, do you still want that man to do
Yes.
things for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I don't think y'all understand. We
What?
like to turn our brain off when we're around men. Honestly, at this point, I don't even want to talk no more. Y'all can talk for me because I just like being in the presence of a man that can just handle shit. Like,
Right.
like get it done.
It's
No, for sure.
done.
Like,
Yeah,
We're
of
not
course.
saying we don't want these things. We're just saying we don't trust y'all to give us this.
Do y'all think y'all two women deserve that type of man? That's
Absolutely.
that's a 1% type of nigga.
no, I
just wanna
absolutely
know.
yeah, I believe that I deserve it because I've had that type of man. I've only dated men that are provider mentality outside of the one that I had to leave.
Right.
So I feel
Yeah.
like they already know when they see that. More so of how I think I carry myself great to an aspect where I attract those men. I don't.
You do. Absolutely.
I'm saying I don't attract men that would make me feel like I don't deserve a provider.
Right.
And if I'm ever around someone that makes me feel like what I want I don't deserve, that's not the man for me.
Right.
Right.
So
So how do you
Yeah.
feel? Do you believe in what is your percent ratio like?
What do you
Does
mean?
a man go all in?
I
Or
feel-
you like when you start dating him, let's flip the script.
okay.
Right? So how you got on us in the beginning, let's go to you.
Yeah.
When you start dating a man, what is that in that 3-month threshold, y'all dating, right? He make you his girl. From that 3 months right there,
Mm-hmm.
does he have to pay for everything for you?
No. So the thing is, I don't. I'm a big.
Thank
I'm,
you.
I'm,
Thank
I'm,
you.
but the
Thank
thing
you for
is,
saying thank you.
I don't
Thank you.
think.
When
Thank
we're
you.
talking about providing, we're talking about like In a relationship. We're not
Yeah,
talking
we're in a
about
relationship, 'cause
just
I'm thinking-
dating.
I think he wants to know what that looks like too. Is that
Because I'm gonna say,
100%?
because
No, yeah.
Okay, when
'Cause
I'm in a relationship with a man, I do not expect him to pay my bills. I don't expect him to pay for my maintenance.
Yeah.
When they send me money or something like that, that's very fucking nice.
That's
the thing,
on them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's on them. The thing is, I never come to a man and tell him what I want or
Right.
what I feel like I'm entitled to.
Correct.
Because I'm gonna let you show me how you think you see me, and if I don't align with how you're giving me, I'm gonna get myself out of the
Baby,
picture.
let's
I'm
tell
never
you
gonna
right
tell.
now.
I'm never gonna tell a
Yeah.
man you gotta pay my bill. I never
When-
tell a man that.
When I'm in a talking stage and I get the I want you to buy me this, that, and the third. Baby, bye. Good night.
Yeah,
But the thing
I,
is, I don't do
I feel
that.
like
No.
if you want, like, if you actually like the person you're dating, you're not gonna expect him to pay all your bills while
Correct.
you're dating.
Chivalry's not
That's
dead. Like, I still
something-
get
that's something
flowers. I
women
still
do
do
with
that. Like,
chicks.
it's simple stuff. It's the stuff like that matters at the end
Yeah.
of the day. And that's why I say, like, in this modern day and age, man, like, it's so bad. Like, for us as men to go out and date, and Gabe can, in a test, like, Gabe and our friends in real life outside of this, man. Like, we have these
So are
conversations.
me and Sammy
like,
in real life.
Yeah, like, in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Like,
Nah,
you
it's
don't
hard.
understand.
It's really hard, though.
You don't
But
know what
also-
they really want you
But on the
for.
side note, because I feel like, because I know, and I know you a bit.
Yeah, I was about to
enough.
say, you
I know
know,
you
you
enough.
know.
And I would, but I always told you, sometimes your type is probably the reason why you're in situations that you're in, because sometimes your type is not, like, respectfully. Like, I just feel like they look like material bitches. So I feel like
So,
you
yeah,
talking
your
about the
type
same
is
people
part of
that
the
you go
problem.
after though.
Yeah.
Is you not?
Choose better. Choose better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's get into some
Questions.
motherfucking questions.
How likely are y'all to protect a woman y'all do not know?
100%. We protect the women.
100%.
Yeah,
That you don't know?
Yeah,
Nah,
like if
no,
I see something,
absolutely.
Okay.
when I walk in the grocery store, I open the door. Hey, I'm a gentleman. That's just being a gentleman, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I see a lady like struggling to grab some water at HEB or something like that,
You help?
elderly lady, or she might be pregnant or something, I'm gonna grab.
Well, she knew she was
I'll be
pregnant.
like
she knew
that.
she was old before she tried to pick up that water.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
get a
jumping
man.
in.
But I'm not gonna walk past. I'm like,
I'm not
you know
jumping in
what I'm
no
saying? I'm like,
domestic
nah,
shit though. Like if I see a nigga and
You
this
said not
woman
doing no
fighting,
messy shit?
yeah, I'm not jumping in that. That's how niggas
Okay.
die.
Okay.
So that's so
That's
funny
fine.
that you
No, facts,
you
bro.
asked me, but this
People
is
don't fight no more,
This
bro.
is so this is my question. It's so funny that you said it. I said, do you feel like every woman deserves a provider man? That's so funny. That was my question.
Yeah.
You feel-
Absolutely.
I love that.
You think
No,
everyone deserves a
every woman
provider?
doesn't deserve
Oh,
that.
he said no. He
No?
said yes.
Hell
he said
nah.
no.
I work in an industry where I work with strippers, bottle girls. It's some fucked up women out here that don't deserve that shit. Like they need to get their life in order first. You deserve shit too. You get something too soon, you'll fuck it up.
I say yes, but to a
Everyone
certain
don't deserve
to a
that
certain
Okay,
magnitude.
so for
some
someone that,
fucked up women out
but
here, dog.
but respectfully, for someone that works outside, I really hate the conversations that talk when people say bottle girl strippers,
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. A job title is a job title.
No, ma'am.
I don't think that I work outside, but my personality is not a bottle girl. I am Ami, you know.
Right.
So
Yep.
what?
Oh no.
I agree with you.
So I just feel like when you just try to narrow someone down just to their job title and say, well, they
That
don't deserve it.
because of their job title. I think that's kind of crazy.
It's kind of weird.
I agree that all women deserve providers? No, but I don't agree that their job title matters.
That does. It matters because you have to interact at a level as a man I don't approve of.
Okay, so like I was saying, I don't think your job title.
Think of the client too.
You are very, very dismissive. I like that for you though.
Okay, like I was saying, I don't think your job title requires your level of respect. I don't agree with that. But I don't believe that every woman deserves a provider man.
I think that every woman does because I feel
don't.
like
Some bitches ain't shit.
some bitches are literally they are fucking off of survival. I feel like we stopped living off of survival. We wouldn't have to fucking say these bitches are fucked up. If people just felt like everything was gonna be taken care of and they'd be
man.
good, people can be better people.
This is good.
Okay.
Good.
Next question is.
Yeah, I got a good show here. I love the dynamic y'all two got.
This is good.
Okay, my next question is: do y'all enjoy getting the princess treatment?
Shut the fuck up, Sammy.
See, I knew that. She's calling 10 niggas sassy a month. Easy. Easy calling niggas
No,
sassy.
Sammy's the type of person that will call a nigga a bitch and then
Bitch
block
in their
him.
face, like, come on,
Like, in your face,
easily
she gonna-
giving that.
Hey,
She's giving that
you know
energy.
what you sound like right
She
now?
waits
You acting like a
until
real-
there's like she's like she'll wait until there's like 3 dots and then she gonna block you.
Like,
And
what?
it's okay. She got me in my blocking era too.
That's
She got me
crazy.
blocking people.
Blocking niggas is a sport.
It's an extreme
I love to
sport.
block people. Like anytime, just
Don't
give
block
me a
us.
reason. Give me a
After
reason.
this,
But
don't
no,
watch
do
this
y'all
after
like to
this.
get the princess treatment? Yes or
What
no?
does that even mean?
You know,
I
like
feel
the man was
disrespected
saying,
to
I'm in my
ask for
sassy
something.
Like they come
area.
pick you up
Okay,
for
so-
dates and
He's in the sassy area.
I
You know,
like
he
being
wants to
ta-
be
I
taken
like
care
Honestly,
of.
I feel like
I don't even know how to
it's
do
the
that
verbiage
shit.
you're saying because
Yeah,
I've
she know
gotten
what
my
she
boyfriend
saying.
flowers before just to give him his flowers saying I
Okay,
appreciate you
when
type
I
shit.
say that, I mean, do you think y'all want to get the, you know, the what he was saying? He wants to be taken care of.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to provide. He wants the girl to do everything for him. Do y'all want those?
Okay, so you see the
treatment?
video when the
But
man,
how
you see the
far
hold on,
along
tell
are
me.
we talking? We talking like a
You know what? This is
Hold on, no, I'm about to make it real quick.
Next
So
question.
no, real quick.
No.
So you see the, you know the video when the dude pays and the girl he looks away like I don't even like my woman paying. Like most men really don't even know how to proceed at like. If you do something nice
No,
for me
that's
for
true.
real, I don't
Okay.
even know how to take it. Like gifts, anything. Like
gotta-
it's just not in me. So that princess treatment shit where y'all do say that shit like disrespectful. Like I really don't even like it. People
I
I
as
don't
a,
even like
as a
it.
man,
Everything
like
disrespectful.
off rip, we're like
That's crazy.
programmed
To not even take that
not
shit.
like yeah, like
To not receive.
Yeah.
No, like
No,
when-
honestly.
I believe
I will
that.
literally like if I was to go out to eat with either one of y'all, like and y'all, be, oh I got it. No, I'm going to literally like go the extreme lengths to pay for that check.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even
Like
my
even
homegirls. Even my homegirls.
homegirls, like oh,
My
man,
mama,
like, no,
my
I'm
cousins,
a,
all that.
Okay. What's your question, sis?
Okay, my
So where we
question
going after
is
You stupid.
do you feel like people are less deserving of providers because feel entitled to it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quick and easy. We
Okay.
can just get through
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's a lot of us.
Because
ladies, I'm not
honestly,
gonna lie.
but I was honestly going to say,
Yeah.
what if they just know their worth? I feel like you can
Yeah,
always
some
spin
people
it.
just know their worth.
Because if they know that they can attract a man like that, why would they not feel entitled to that?
I want women to know that you deserve, you know, everything you want. And I feel like men I'm like I say all the time, I am not the person to tell you what you do not deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you say you deserve this, I believe you and I agree with you. So everyone gets what they believe they deserve. So if you in your mind believe you deserve a provider man, regardless of what your occupation, regardless of your body count, regardless of like all what these men say, like this value, because I'm telling you, a porn star got married. Kim Kardashian got married. Jelly Bean, his wife was an escort. So I just feel like it doesn't matter what these people try to tell you or your age.
These niggas can't hold you back.
Or, you know, they're like, oh, you 50, you don't, like, it doesn't matter your age, whatever. Just, you deserve what you want. So,
we get a part
that's
two
all I
of
gotta
this?
say.
We get a part two
This
of this?
is the part 2 to this.
Yeah.
We need part three,
So
man. We
thank
ain't
y'all
done.
for following us on this journey about what a provider is. We were able to sit down, have a nice little chat with some great mates, and we need
Have
you
you
guys.
been watching The Perfect Match?
No, I was watching Love Island.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
cheeky a bit.
Okay.
But follow us on all social media platforms at The Rest of Us Bill, except Twitter, which is
So this one.
gives a 5-star ratings,
ratings,
get some
some 5-star
5-star bitches.
bitches.
Real
Ow.
quick, follow these niggas again. Make sure you let them know your handles, let them know what y'all do, because you know they might have forgot. Help the motherfuckers remember.
Vibe specialist, when you're in Houston, Texas, and you want to go out, please reach out to me, DM me. Anything you want to do from nightlife, exotic rentals, clubs, anything, strip clubs, whatever you want to do, just hit me.
And our back door on here, man. I'm Thomas the Square on all handles. I actually work with Gabe. And a lot of it,
I actually work with
I
Thomas.
Work with Oppie.
That's crazy. Everyone knows
Crew.
each other.
Yeah.
I
That's why when you came here, I literally waved at you. I'm like, hey.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
Not me not being memorable. That's crazy.
I am outside. I'm outside a lot.
And is.
Y'all ever come out, man? I'm a DJ, man. I'm someone you might want to know.
All right, y'all.
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling.